What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Otis back with another video. And as you can see, we got some more King of the Concord news that needs to be talked about. No, I'm not sure how credible comicbookmovie.com is, but let's get into this article and see what more news we got because it just seems like no matter how many um you know people just talk about this, it's all negativity. There's no positive for Jonathan Majors staying in the MCU as King of Conqueror. There's just nothing but negative, 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 one negative article after another. So let's get into this and see what they got to say. But before we do, please hit that like button, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time one of my videos drops. So it says here at the top, Marvel Studios reportedly still committed to Kang's storyline, but Jonathan Majors may be replaced. In other articles I've seen, it's been, him possibly being written out, King the Conqueror. Jonathan Majors no longer needed, like all this other stuff, man. So let's see what's up. So it says, despite recent rumors to contrary, it seems Marvel Studios is still planning to forge ahead with its big Kang-focused arc, but the character might be recast. And of course, this was today, so this is up to date. Ever since Jonathan Majors was arrested for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend, rumors have done the rounds that Marvel Studios may be planning to pivot away from the Kang focused saga that began in Loki and continue to Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania before possibly concluding in Loki Season 2. Like I said, if y'all have not watched Loki Season 2, it feels like they officially ended the King the Conqueror storyline there. In the recent news that director Destin Daniel Cretton had parted ways with Avengers of the Kang Dynasty added more fuel to the fire. Like I said, where there's smoke, there's fire. The attention to this. While Kevin Feige will likely make some changes, it sounds like the overarching story will still revolve around Kang the Conqueror. According to insider Daniel Richmond, the studio is still committed to the Kang storyline, but there's a chance Majors may be recast. They will almost certainly wait for the outcome of his trial to make any kind of official announcement, but even if the actor is found innocent, it may be a case of damage done. Now, I think it's in this article or somewhere else that I read that, the decision is out of Marvel's hands. It's basically in the hands of Big Papa Iger, as John Campbell would call him, on what, the decision is. As it says right here, Disney's Bob Iger has been keeping. Let me see. Did I finish this? During this week's episode of the Hot Mic podcast, Jeff Snyder said he believes Kang will ultimately be recast and the decision may be out of Marvel's hands. Disney's Bob Iger has been keeping a very close eye on the situation and may feel keeping Majors on after so much negative press would be too damaging to the Disney brand. Like they already haven't done enough damage as is. A lot of this seems like speculation, but we'd be very surprised if Kevin Feige hasn't at least started making tentative plans to take the Kang Dynasty and the ongoing Phase 5 and 6 of the MCU in another direction. Plot details for the next Avengers movie are still under wraps, but we may have some ideas of what to expect, though this is obviously subject to change no more than ever. Persistent rumors and several plot leaks have indicated that we will see heroes from every MCU franchise, as well as the 20th Century Fox, X-Men, and Fantastic Four movies, band together in an attempt to defeat Kang the Conqueror and his variants, which sounds like a badass fucking idea. Jeff Loveness, who is now said to be off the project, previously name dropped a couple of characters he was looking forward to writing. And I'm sorry, I can't say specifically he told Phase Zero earlier this year. I think I'd be getting in trouble. I gotta get better at talking to the internet. But just characters that we like, I think we're excited for the actors more than ever the characters right now because we have this really good crop of performers. We got Florence Pugh and Jonathan Majors and Lady Wright. We've got such a deep bench of really good actors. Everyone's going to get their chance to shine. I can't say who, I can't say when they will shine, but I think we've got a deep bench, and it's fun to finally put everybody into the game. Excuse me. And then at the bottom it says Avengers The Kang Dynasty is currently scheduled to arrive in theaters on May the 1st, 2026, with Avengers Secret Wars set to follow on May 7th, 2027. Now I know that originally they had these both coming out in the same year, which I never really believed they were going to keep both movies in the same year. But Honestly, Marvel, I know you're not watching this, but I hope this finds your way to your disc. Bob Iger, please do not get rid of Jonathan Majors. Y'all have already done enough damage to the Disney brand. Y'all can't damage it any more than you already have. Knock on wood. So I really hope that they let him stick around and keep his job. I just feel like they've got to cut off the fat and figure out a way to keep him in the MCU as King the Conqueror. Now I know it feels like they officially wrote off his character at the end of Loki season 2, but if as fast as they wrote him off, there's gotta be a way to bring him back in. So I definitely think that Big Pop Iger, as John Campbell would call him, and Kevin Feige and the rest of the executives or whoever that are working on the MCU have got to get in the room and chart a course to the next, to these Avengers movies. They got to cut the TV shows out. They got to put the movies back front and center. They just got to really focus on giving the fans what they want, focusing on trying to get some of the uh, heroes like Shang-Chi or maybe the Eternals. That's the name I was a name dropped in the earlier video, but I called them the Immortals. Oops, my bad. Um, they got to figure out a way to get them in the MCU and just put them front and center, man. And keep Jonathan Majors. I really hope that everything works out for him as the next big bat instead of pushing him to the side out the door to bring in Doctor Doom or whoever y'all gonna replace him with. So y'all post your comments down below. You let me know what you all think. I'll catch you on my next video. I really hope that he sticks around Jonathan Majors as King the Conqueror, but all signs point to him no longer being the big bad. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you think of this story. I'll post more videos as we continue to learn more. If anybody wants to donate to the channel, please. The description will be in the box below in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace out, baby.